I dropped out of college today.
What? No, Talia, don't be a fool. Stay in school.
And don't drink and drive or do drugs and quit smoking and eat vegetables. I don't, I stopped, I did, I do. New watch for you. Hey, we all got free tattoos. I wanted something in Japanese, so check this out. That one says courage, that one says spirit. Courageous spirit.
I can see you. This is glass. I can see through glass. You're beautiful.
Thank you.
Yes, pun intended.
I'll take that.
Yes, pun intended.
You're in a room with lots of beauty.
Trust
So
me, I
much
worked with this
beauty.
woman. I was.
So this film was great. I really enjoyed watching it. There's some really funny moments. How did you guys come to play this role? Did you have to audition, or did they offer you the roles?
I had to audition. I did an audition tape, and it was about 9 o'clock in the morning on a Friday. And then I went about my day, and by midday I'd got a call from my agent saying, Tom Hanks wants to meet you on Monday.
Oh my God,
So,
was that nerve-wracking?
Yeah, well, it was very quick and I guess quite instinctive on his part. So I went to meet him at his offices at Playtone, and we had a chat, and it was quite surreal for me at first, obviously meeting Tom Hanks, having grown up watching his movies.
Of course.
But by the end of the conversation, you know, he said, "So, what do you think about our movie? You want to do our movie?" And I was like,
You're like, yes, I'll take it.
Yeah. So it was very surreal, but kind of magical, and the whole experience has really been such an educational and inspiring kind of journey.
Yeah. And how was it for you working with Tom Hanks and Julia Roberts, and you know?
It's look, it's amazing to be able to work in this industry and knowing that you hope to make the right choices to perform, you know, to your ability. So therefore, certain people take notice, and eventually you continue to live up to your dream. And when I had my meeting the same way that she did, you know, I tested and I got a phone call saying that Tom wants to meet you this afternoon. I go, wait a minute, I just got out of the room, you know, and you go and sit next to him, and you have this hour-and-a-half meeting. With the first 15 minutes of that meeting, 2 decades of the most iconic, incredible, not only films but characters of all time, are flashing before your eyes. You know, it's humbling but exciting, and you know what, and in the most, you know, humble terms, you know, validating. You know, knowing that you somehow on the right track, you know. But then from then on, you know, there's this like disarming charm that he has that somehow all of a sudden you feel part of the team.
Yes,
and now all of a sudden it's like you're okay, we're gonna do this, part of the you know, now we're part of the Playtone galaxy, and it's incredible. And I take pride in that, you know, because you know, him and Gary Getzman have become like, you know, pretty much, you know, mentors to me. I live by example now, and I do a number of things behind the scenes that they inspire me to do as well. So I mean, look, so many things to say about Tom. Regardless, at the end of the day, you know, his ability to empower us to do what we do was so ideal and so unique for this film, and something that he's co-written and directing and starring in it. You know, it's something that you're like a little pressure to be good, you know, but by the end of the day, you just want to make him proud, you know, and that's really how we all felt about it.
Now, this film dealt a lot with what young people go through when they're kind of starting out in the world and deciding, you know, who do I want to be and what's my place in the world. Were you able to pull from any personal self-discoveries ever dealing with those kind of issues that you paralleled with your characters and what they were going through in the film?
I mean, for me, with Talia, you know, someone asked me earlier what I wanted to do if I hadn't have been, you know, into acting, and actually art is something that I was really interested in, and so for me, you know, I was able to kind of channel that kind of creative, arty side into Talia, you know, with all of her fashion and the way that she sort of takes Tom's character and just sort of makes him over and is able to sort of start him off on his journey of self-discovery. So for me, you know, it was great. I really related to the artistic side of my character.
It was fun to see his transition from this guy that wasn't very cool to all of a sudden being fashionable with some swagger, and you're quite the fashionista, I'm taking.
This was in honor of Talia. I thought it was fun, so yeah.
Holy smoke. You've got inventory.
Yes, I do.
Bad feng shui, though. This is all unproductive capital sitting here, unless you're selling it on eBay.
Never buy clothes you don't try on. You have to feel the fabric and test the drape.
I don't.
Take off your pants.
What?
Take off your pants.
Really?
Get behind that rack and take off your pants.
You know, I can't really afford all these new threads.
'Tis gratis, Lance. Lance, my boyfriend's here. Put your pants back on.
Hey, Lance. Put your pants back on. Oh.
Oh, well, these are a little tight.
And what attracted you to this particular character?
The ability to play someone that was very well put together at the beginning and then slowly falls apart was very fascinating to me. I tend to be pretty put together. I try to stay really focused, but with this character was really fun to just see him fall apart, and just kind of slowly tear apart and become more and more insecure, Look, my character is very used to having, he's got this beautiful girlfriend, and on top of that, she's charming, disarming, and every man falls in love with her. Mm-hmm. I know that. But there's something that this guy is doing that I'm not liking. and that is him coming in, now all of a sudden he joins a scooter gang, and now he's rolling with us every day, and going through our hangouts, and slowly through the movie he's dressing more and more like me. Not okay. Not okay. So naturally, Larry Crowne and Del Gordo become a little, butting heads through the movie. And you'll see the resolution of it, and it's quite fun. There's some really great moments in the movie, but like the moments between him and I, he has some incredible moments with Gugu and Julia and Pam Grier and everybody. It's a movie that is very relevant to today, specifically the subject matter, but it's presented with hope and with humor and with the lightness that inspires you to hopefully dream a little more. But I tell you, he's Tom Hanks, man, and we couldn't be more proud to be part of such a journey, specifically his next baby, since That Thing You Do.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys for chatting with us. It was a great film. We really enjoyed it.
Thank you.
Good luck to both
Lovely
of you.
to meet you.